Resilience. Okay. Resilience means everything to me. Resilience means keep pushing. That's my core word. Resilience means you can get it. Resilience means fight for it. Nobody's stopping you. Resilience means that door can be open if you push it. That's what resilience means. Recently, I'm not going to share the story basically, it's actually private, but I have met with several. But recently, something shook me and it affected me, affected my person for a very long while. But when I sat in the place of prayer, the Holy Spirit told me, the Holy Spirit taught me that this thing that I'm showing you is not for you. This thing you are going through, it's for you to understand the patterns and then change that pattern for the next generation. So for me, when I meet with obstacles, one thing I try to do is speak to the Holy Spirit. When I get the Holy Spirit to speak, in short, the moment the Holy Spirit speaks, it takes me from 0 to 100, and I just find purpose in that particular issue. For every issue I've been in, I always ask one question: what is the lesson for me to learn? And severally I found the lesson has been very clear. So in the place of prayer, I find peace. Women in law, fashion, and leadership. The future is bright. The future holds great things. Women in law are very good and powerful women. Women in law are go-getters. I've met a couple of them through my journey from law school, university law school, and my work environment. And so far so good, I see strong women. Women in fashion, the fashion industry is wide. It has opened. In short, it has evolved from just being a tailor. There's a lot to learn. Go and learn. That's all I'll say. And then for leadership, women are great leaders. For every woman, tell yourself, I'm a leader. And how can you be a better leader? Go and empower yourself, because leadership, when it falls on you, it doesn't expect you to do less. It expects you to conquer. And I always say, women are great leaders. Look at places where women have managed in this country. We always make impact. We are born impact makers. We don't always want to fail. It's not because it's the personality of us. Because the way we don't want to fail at home with our children, that's how we also bring it into our businesses, our career, our mentoring work and all that we do. So we always want to achieve the goal. So women, every woman is a great leader. Just find purpose where you are and lead accordingly. Thank you. My legacy. My legacy is my children. Yes. My children are my greatest legacy. I've journeyed with my children. My first son is 17 and my last is 13. I have a 17, 15 and 13. My legacy, why did I say my children are my legacy? Because I did not parent from a template known to my parents. I know sometimes you hear your parents say things like, it was what they taught me that I taught you. No. I read, I developed myself because I didn't want to parent from a failed system. I needed to parent from a place of knowledge. And I'm glad I did that journey. And I'm glad I did this journey with the man I did it with, because even though we were not parented from any template, we were parented from the Nigerian style of parenting, which has its own ups and downs. We have read, we have journeyed, we have evolved, and then we parented children who see the world differently from the way we were taught. And that's why I said they are my greatest legacy. And for every child that I have mentored, I have parented, they are also my legacy, because I see them beyond where they have found themselves. Failure was my early years. I mentioned that I wasn't the person my parents felt I should be. Not like I was failing so much, but I wasn't coming first. Coming from a family where everybody comes first, so you will definitely be seen as a failure. However, I think it's just all about self-development. I didn't find myself early, and our parents didn't also know how to find us. We all are different. We all are different. We all have different struggles. The template you use for child A, you can't use it for child B, you can't use it for child C. So I think the error for our parents was that they always wanted every child to follow the same template. But thank God that currently a lot of us have learnt better that how to treat our different children and make them understand that you are different from the next child. Even when you are not the top child, there is something in you that is better than the other child. We just need to find that one thing in our children that is different, and then we exalt it. I think that's the difference between us and our parents. And then for my parents, I won't use the word they were not supportive. It might be a bit indicting, but I will say the word that they were not very knowledgeable. They were far from knowledge, and we are glad that we have gotten knowledge and we are better. Okay, that is my 60th birthday dream. Yes. So I have a 60th birthday dream, and I keep telling all my mentees, so take notes. On my 60th birthday, one of the things I want to say on my 60th birthday, I want to see all my girls come out and tell my story. How did I impact you? I'll be retiring in 2040, and that's my 60th birthday. And I expect that every one of the girls I have raised, both from my loins and from my mentorship, will come out and tell my story. Why do I want them to tell my story? I need you to tell my story to impact other girls. It's going to be a forum where we are going to bring people out, because this ministry is not dying anytime soon. We are looking at how to improve the ministry. So the launch of my ministry is still coming. But for now, for the little ones we do, let us document it and then have people speak about it. Why do we have to speak about it? Speaking about every journey helps to tell the next person around you that while you were sleeping, men were cultivating. So I want people to tell my story so that my colleagues who just feel that it's all about going to the office in the morning and coming back will understand that some people were tilling while you were sleeping. So that's just it for me. Okay, so there's something the law profession calls us the gentleman at the bar. We don't have ladies at the bar, so the word intimidation doesn't come at the bar. When you are a lawyer, you understand that there is no boundaries. You're all gentlemen at the bar, so we are all gentlemen. There's no intimidation. What a man can do at the courtroom, I'll still do the same thing. All I need is my onions. And I read, and I go to face anybody. Sir, I face the sir. I've gone to court where my opposition is a son. And all I need to do is read my books and know what I'm saying. And the son will tell me, well done, you did a good job. So there are no boundaries. There are no boundaries.